The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movements start from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast.
I'll talk that talk, man. Mic check. We might just cut that section out. Shit. That's a whole nother excerpt clip because we ain't even here for that, man. Mic check, man. Welcome to the Streets A&R Podcast. It's your host, Giddy Jicky with it.
I'm your girl, CLB.
And today, man, finally,
yes,
we've been on a drought. We needed some energy.
We needed some sparkle.
People.
We needed some
sparkle.
gold.
I'm tired of these rap niggas.
Some confetti.
I finally got something cool to sit by.
Some soul here.
Listen, just a little bit.
I'm excited,
man. We got. I don't even want to say it ain't up and coming. It's here and now, a here and now artist.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna really get into her story.
Mm-hmm.
An artist who don't let the exterior fool you. She has a lot to offer in the music game. A songstress, a poet, someone who's going to figure it out by any means necessary and get her message across. Somebody who's been to the big city and came back and's finna go back to the big city on her ass.
I gotta go back.
Let's add philanthropist.
Philanthropist, you know what I'm saying? Curator, cool person. Somebody that's just trying to be in divine order at all times, introspective, and will still cut you if you try her.
Yes.
Yeah. We got none other than Lyriq Lashay in the building.
Hey.
Can we get a round of applause? Can we get a round of applause? Hey.
Welcome,
man.
How y'all?
We doing
Amazing.
good. We doing good.
Minus this little chest thing, but
It's gonna pass.
okay.
Every little cell in your body is happy. Every little cell in your
Yes.
body is well.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
I told you it's just good energy. Y'all stop playing. Shit, I should have had a sound bowl in here.
Oh, that would have been nice. That would have been nice. I would have ding.
I ain't listened to one of them since LA. That's bad. That's 2 years.
There's a couple people here that got you on that. Well, we'll get you linked up. But man, Miss Lyriq, we're going to jump right into it.
Yes.
I want you to introduce yourself to the people.
Ooh.
I like to ask, who are you? What do you do?
Okay.
And how you do it?
I am.
I knew that question. She's be trying
I just
to be
want to
deep.
take a
She
bath
deep,
next
so
to your
that's
voice.
Go ahead. Listen,
I'm sorry. Her voice is just so soothing.
listen. I'm gonna get. We gonna work. We gonna work because I got some ideas.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna work. Introduce yourself.
Okay. So I am Lyriq Lashay. I am a creator. I don't put myself in a box. I create music. I create poetry. I create, spaces for people to feel comfortable and conversate about wonderful things. I'm just a creative being, and I'm here, and I know why I'm here. And I get to use my voice and all the gifts God gave me to do it. Spread love, spread peace, make people feel good, off of just sharing my experience, my relatable experience with others. That's what I do.
Love it.
And that's who I am.
I'm just gonna sit here.
So most people don't know that my mother, she gave me such a common name. Okay. And my name is Brittany. Yeah, my name is Brittany. But I got my name when I was living in Minnesota. So when I moved to Minnesota, you couldn't really sing anywhere, no singing on my open mics because I wasn't young. I wasn't old enough. I was too young. So I did the slam poetry scene, and I met this beautiful sister. Her name is Essence. Rest in peace. She's gone now. And at the time, I think I was going by Lashay, and she was like, no. I don't think that's it. I think you more like Lyriq. And I was like, oh, I kind of like that. Yeah. So I added Lyriq to my name. So that's how Lyriq Lashay was birthed. And yeah, I've been Lyriq Lashay ever since. I feel like I've grown out of Brittany.
Mm. That's so crazy because as you say that, like and you don't look like a Brittany.
Thank God.
I'd be like, I wouldn't believe you. But I mean, I know that's your birth name, but your name.
You are not Brittany.
Yeah, exactly. You hear that? I am not Brittany.
Listen, we're
those who be stuck in it.
We're just happy that you got your name, your new name or your artist name, not from Trauma, because all the homies, we all got our shit from Trauma. Somebody joning on us, somebody just wrecking us up, which is cool.
What's yours?
Why? How I got my name?
No, like your Trauma. What's your Trauma name? You have a Trauma name?
No, I'm saying I generally go by my last name, except for in Omaha. It's the only place that people actually know my first name.
Oh, okay.
Like truly know it. Like nobody calls me Eric anywhere else. And I done been a few places, you know what I'm saying? But I got people use my name Ejiki because I grew up, I'm Nigerian, I'm African. So they would say it all the time, making fun of me. And then when Will Smith dropped the song, Get Ejiki With It, they would say, get jiggy with it. Or then when Friday, I can't get jiggy with this shit. So as I got older and I grew up, I'm like, nigga, that shit hard. I'm using that as a name. You know what I'm saying? So all of our stuff come out from Trauma. I'm so glad yours was like a crowning.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And given to me by a beautiful spirit, for sure. My first name, though, when I was young, it was Caramel.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
My favorite candy bar was a Caramello. So it was a really fat reason why, a little fat girl, sang it. Yeah. So I named myself Caramel, but it was a stripper name. I'm so glad I grew out of that.
Coming to the mic, Caramel. Because all you would have been like, you'd have had a lot of dudes in line like, hey, so what you doing later? Like, what you mean? What? You dancing?
Who the fuck is Caramel?
Yeah, I'm so glad I passed that. Ooh-wee.
Yes.
So, are you born and raised in Omaha?
Yes, born and raised in Omaha, Nebraska. I actually went to, I graduated from Northwest High School.
Okay.
That was my high school.
Hey, what year?
07.
Hey, okay. Ooh. Y'all class was fire as fuck. At all schools. I was an 09er, but hanging with the older cool kids.
I'm so old.
You ancient.
You graduated 2000?
5.
Only 2 years before.
I'm fucking with you.
Yeah. So I enjoyed my experience like in high school. I got a lot of support. I sang in a lot of different talent shows and stuff. I came up with the E-Rocks and like Danny and Anjali. We were all in like the same talent shows Roy Davenport used to put on. And it really did a lot when it came to like cultivating us young, being artists. It was kind of like artist development while I was in high school and and all the stuff in high school, like choirs and talent shows and stuff. But writing is what really saved my life, And so, yeah.
Beautiful.
When you say saved your life, in what ways?
In what ways? Well, when I was younger and still today, sometimes I find it difficult to articulate how I feel verbally in conversation with people because I feel like I have to digest it first and understand my own feelings before I say it. So a way I do that is like I write out how I feel, and I've been doing it more, especially in moments where the vibrations are kind of low. It's a good way to like get out how you feel. Once you read it, you kind of pick out like your understanding of how you feel that way. It's really powerful. So it helped me, especially as a young girl, feeling like neglected because I was adopted at 2 weeks. Well, I was in foster care at 2 weeks, but the same lady who fostered me also adopted me.
Oh, man. Okay.
But my mom was able to be around as well in that process. But she was kind of shaky because, in the 80s, what the issue was. And so she wasn't consistent, but she still was coming in and out. So that developed a strong feeling of neglect and not feeling wanted or appreciated,
Right.
And so I turned to writing, and it just helped me heal. And then the writings and the poetry turned into songs.
Wow.
And Maya Angelou, I loved her, and I read her books, and I used to be into the chicken noodle soup.
Yes.
And I was just like, I want to be in this book. So I just kept on writing.
That's crazy. My mom bought me that collection of books, and I never cracked them.
Really? Oh my God.
I had my vocabulary was immaculate as a kid because my mom made me play Scrabble as punishment. That was because she is like,
Smart
when I say
What a cool
her
punishment.
vocabulary is like there. But when it came to reading, I did not want to read.
Shout out to your mom though for the
Right.
punishment.
Yeah.
That's a cool punishment.
Yeah.
I would have took that anyway.
Like, come on.
You don't want to read? Figure these words out, nigga.
Not a 3-letter word either.
That's awesome.
Make it something. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, writing certainly helped me help save my life, and now I use it to still help save my life and assist people, hopefully, with saving theirs.
Amazing. So where did you, because Eric said you went to a big city. Where'd you move to?
So, I live in a couple different cities. The biggest city that I'm currently a resident of is Atlanta. So, yes, I'm a Georgia peach. I've been there longer than 5 years. So, that's my current city. I love my city. I love Omaha, Nebraska, but I love Atlanta.
Yeah.
I love the culture. I love the support. It's pretty cool. But before then, I was in Mississippi.
Really?
Where at?
Yeah. I went to Mississippi Valley State University.
Okay. Gotcha.
I was offered a full ride choir scholarship. It was
Wow.
so cool. That was my first time ever going to school completely for free. Honey, I turned up. I was a college student. I didn't have to work.
How long did you last?
I was smoking tree every day and doing my homework.
You finished it?
No.
Yeah,
I left with a 3.7 though.
Gotcha.
My hopes was to go back when I moved from there to Atlanta. I felt like the hospitality down in Mississippi was beautiful, and the community I was in Itta Bena, Mississippi. However, outside of Itta Bena,
it's Mississippi.
yeah, it is Mississippi, and I feel because I'm so vocal or because I'm so social just naturally, like I had a man that almost snapped at me because his child smiled at me and I smiled back. In a what was that fish place? It's kind of like Long John Silver's, but it's in the South. I can't think of it quick enough.
Captain D's.
Captain D's. It was in the Captain
Southern
D's.
nigga right here. Stop playing.
And Greenwood. And so, yeah, that was my experience. So I knew I had to get out of there. And so I was going to go back to school. And then I was like, Lyriq about to get it in.
Yeah.
So I went there and started performing and having shows and just growing my gift. And it's a lot of gifted people there.
Really?
I didn't really see ever anybody as competition. I was so excited to be around talented people. I just wanted to learn. And I feel like it made me so much better as an artist, well-rounded, It's pretty cool. I love Atlanta.
So you leaving Omaha and going back to Atlanta full time?
Yeah,
Boo.
I am. I don't know. I said I had a 1.5 year commitment that I made to my mother. I have 2 special needs brothers, so I caretake for one of them. Okay. And so I came back here because I love my mom and I wanted to assist her with that. So I said 1.5 years. It depends. I'm applying for some fellowships and some grant funding and working my business. And so, I'm mutable. I allow God to move me when it's time to move, and it's time to grow where I'm planted, then I'll be planted for a little while,
Right.
but no longer than a year and a half.
I feel you.
But
However, yeah. So
Atlanta is a beautiful city.
yeah, it is. It's really nice. And I love how they support their local talent. Like, I don't care what type of artist you are, whether you're a comedian, a singer, a rapper, painter, whatever. Okay, your possibilities are endless everywhere.
Right.
You know, however, in Atlanta, if you really put in the work, people, strangers who don't even know you, if they like your art, they will support you. They will be consistent concert goers, you know, and I love that. I never had experienced that, not even in Minnesota.
Yeah.
I went to a music school in Minnesota and graduated from that school, McNally Smith College of Music. And the school people were supportive at the school, but outside of the school, like sometimes it was difficult to get people to come out and support if you wasn't like a big name artist, you know? And so Atlanta was my first experience of getting natural support from people who just wanted to be entertained by dope people.
Yeah.
You know,
I think that's a thread of places like Atlanta where art is very much cultural based in the identity. So when you have places like that where there's also still a strong base of people who are from and live there, on top of art being like in the forefront of the culture, it's always, that's why you can get any type of medium off. And that's also why Atlanta, the people talk about Atlanta sound, but they have a very diverse background and history of the sounds. Even if you just stuck in like hip hop, the diversity of what an Atlanta sound is vast. You know what I'm saying? So they really, it grows, and it's like once you can cut through the superficial noise and what it is now, and you can get into the actual spaces where the I always say the people are at, and not just folks who there, but the people are at, then you can get to, you know, the beauty of the culture and the art of it.
No, for sure. It reminds me of, so I got a friend that lives down there. She's been a publicist for a while, and her client was this, he's like a comedian, like host. He goes by Fly Guy DC. Everybody in Atlanta knows Fly Guy DC, but if you ask anybody outside of Atlanta who's Fly Guy DC, they're gonna be like, DC Young Fly? No, this is a completely different. But they support him like crazy because he was actually one of the hosts at Revolt World.
Gotcha.
So it was nice seeing him there and all the support that he got. But Atlanta is his hub.
And I feel like that's important. I feel like I got a lot of support, but there were certain things that altered my journey where I came here a couple different times, you know. And Atlanta is all about consistency. Like, you have to consistently be making noise, consistently be out there. You cannot have gaps of time where you're not available and you're not out. Because there's so many dope people, you know, people remember you, but you become an afterthought if you go on for a while and you ain't hit that stage in a minute. So that's the only thing I feel like I am learning how to, not let that hold me back, knowing that thought. And just like when I go back, hit the ground running. My friend told me I performed here more than I was performing in Atlanta before I left. And because I was hustling, trying to make ends meet there, I feel like, even though I was getting opportunities, you got to work in Atlanta, honey. It's not Omaha prices. It's Atlanta prices. But this time when I go back, my attitude is different. My business stuff is like complete. So or getting complete. So that'll be a stress that's not on my back. I actually have a project and a couple projects that I'm working on where it's like I feel comfortable and confident now, like when I do go back, and my movement and my consistency, because I have a blueprint. I never was consistent enough to follow through with the blueprint. And that's one thing artists have to know, like, it doesn't matter how talented you are, how well you sing, how well you do anything. If you're not consistent in the right movements to make noise, to get people to hear you, you will not be heard.
Right. Yeah, doesn't matter.
You will not be heard.
Stick to the plan.
So I got a blueprint now.
I love it.
Yeah. Shout out to Kiara too, because she has helped me a lot with that blueprint.
Yes.
And I'm so grateful I get to call her a sister friend of mine, because you don't find too many women, I would say, in the Midwest that,
Especially not Omaha.
that really are willing to lend a hand just because you're a great person. Like, there's no competition, there's anything. If anything, we put our brand and our stuff together and it's enhanced times 10. And if people did that more, I feel like in the Midwest and Omaha, like, it would be crazy. So many people would be coming here to snatch people up out of Omaha, because when minds get together, not just one, but several minds get together and they could be on the same vibration and pick roles, because everybody can't be a leader, and listen. Oh my goodness, that interdependence show up. And that's where the money come.
Yeah.
It's being interdependent, not independent.
Me and E talk about that all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
And work lateral
Yeah.
to raise up.
Mm-hmm.
When you started mentioning music, what is, when you talk about Lyriq Lashay, who is Lyriq Lashay from? If I'm listening, I'm the audience. What will I find? What is your music? What do you do? Like, how do you express yourself through your music?
How I express myself through my music is I tell stories about things I really go through. And I just pray they resonate. Like this current project I'm working on is called Rhythm Refuge. And it is working on me right now. Like lately, I've just been listening to my stuff. And that's because what it's saying in this time in the world right now, because there's things happening all around the world right now. That's insane. My music snaps me back to like knowing I can make it through, you know? I wrote this project simultaneously through my journey of having to go to Omaha, come here, go to Omaha, go here. And I was in my mind like going through a battle of like, man, should I really be doing music? I done missed all this time not working on it, helping other people, being selfless. Am I supposed to be? I'm already 30 something. Like I was really starting to doubt myself and not trust my talent and my ability. So Lyriq Lashay right now in this current catalog is really for the people who need to give themselves grace. People who are finding it hard to believe in themselves, encouraging positive self-talk, like erasing the lies, getting an understanding of who they really are, accepting all the parts of yourself. You know, ain't no yin without a yang. You know, you got some light in there, but you got some evil in there too. You have to know all those feelings and sensations that come from that low vibration. I've had to write songs from that to get it out. So this project is different in the sense that it's meaningful work. You know, it's not just like, that's why it's Rhythm Refuge. It's you got some bops in there. You got some feeling yourself in there, because at a certain point when you go through this journey, you finally get to a place where you're confident and you have those moments where humility, what? Because, you know, humble, when you look it up, if you really want to be honest, is not the best thing, you know. And being humble can hold you back. And so I'm stepping into that stage of being fully confident of who I am and like letting the humility out of the window and letting me just be fully me, fully authentic, not caring about how people judge me,
Right.
you know, with what I come out with. Like, because sometimes people put me in a box. I was talking to Eric one day, and I was like, one artist I really respect and love is Doechii.
Yeah, she's
Because she is, you can't put her in a category. You know what I'm saying? She could be ratchet because we all got that ratchet side. She could speak, you know, from the light, and she has this message talking about to God or something. It made me cry the other day because I'm like, I'd be afraid to put stuff like that. In Rhythm Refuge, there's no boundaries. I'm putting out what I want to put out. And so Lyriq Lashay right now is honey,
do her thing.
My chains has been broken off, and I'm okay with expressing however it comes out. Yeah, I'll take critiques, but I'm still going to express the way I want to.
I love it.
And how it comes out. And I probably might take some advice, but my words are my words, and they true to how I felt. And so that's where I'm at, just being fully authentic, sharing my journey and my process, hoping that it helps other people. And what I like about it is that the majority of it, all ages can listen to. There's a couple songs where you might, you know, but they ain't explicit. They, you know, it's all like, you know, even in the in the party vibes, it's still intentional with the vibration that I'm putting in my music.
Gotcha.
You know.
Are you also checking the like the hertz and making sure it's the right frequencies?
Yes, that's actually a big part of the fellowship idea that I had for Rhythm Refuge that I'm pitching to the union.
Right.
Is I wanted to do a live recording, and that's what I want. I want sound bowls included in the music. I want all live music. I know I want to pick like the chakra hertz, like different, you know, so each song
Touches
it will be
different.
you know, yeah. So this project is fully intentional when it comes to like the all healing aspects, and whether I get the fellowship or not, I have the blueprint. So it's something I'm still putting together, still looking for producers and sound healers and, you know, other people who can add to the vibe, you know, because it's still in the process.
Yes.
So
I love that.
yeah.
Well, it'll be out on this podcast, so it's in the universe.
Right.
Because if you don't do it, somebody will, because you already put it up. Not just on this episode, but you've already put it up. And nothing in this world is new.
Yeah.
Facts.
We don't know why we grab what we grab, but we grabbed it because somebody put it up there, and we put our touch on it. So you put it up.
Yeah. It's
Time to put on for it.
Yeah, this is completing season for real. I've said that before, but honey, nah. Like, I needed to come to Omaha to sit down, to assist my mom and my brother, but this was God's way of sitting me down and making me focus. Like, honey, you don't have no excuses. Get your stuff done, and that's what I've been doing.
That's funny. That's what Terrence Martin said when he was when he came for Juneteenth Joy Fest, and he was talking. He's like, Omaha is all like, no, don't do. He was like, don't get me wrong, Omaha get down, but this is a place to. He said, if you can't make it here and you can't center yourself here, you can't make it, because this is the perfect place to hone in, center yourself, figure out if this is really what you want to do, and start moving on it.
The stillness here is unmatched.
It is. It's also helping me thicken my skin too, because you know, I use writing as an outlet to be emotional because I'm an emotional being, so I can be whatever emotion I want to be in my music. And in life and doing business and working with people, it's not like music where you don't have to control your emotions. In conversation and doing business with people, you have to control your emotions, even some as simple as crying. You know, I'm a crybaby sometimes. But I can't be like that, you know. I can't take things personal. I have to be able to. And here I have learned, I have not cried as much. Yeah, I still cry. But I feel like my skin is thickening for where I am headed.
Yeah.
You must have passed your crybaby jeans to my ass. A nigga been boo-hooing this year. I've been sensitive. Like damn, this movie, this song done messed me up. I'm watching the performances, boo-hooing like shit. I feel it. It feel good. I ain't tripping.
Yeah, man.
We need the time to be sensitive, just like you need the time to harden.
Yeah.
Y'all, whether you might be going through what's it called, chrysalis, the caterpillar.
True.
You're not a cocoon; it's a chrysalis.
Yeah.
Getting ready to bloom once they come out. So it's all good.
I like that chrysalis.
I hope I said it right. Just check my English, Johnny. That's his whole
I think
poem.
you did though.
It's all good. So we have that project out, or coming out. How is it? I'll say, getting your stripes here, working the circuit. If there's a circuit, you know what I'm saying? Like what? How is it getting your stripes here, working on your music, working your music?
I will say Omaha has picked up their support in certain things for sure. And I have met with people where I could see like they've created platforms where people do show up and come and support, like the Pull Up and Vibes or the what is the name?
Culture House.
Culture House. They have that is a culture house. They have their own culture. You got festivals at home by Kamal, right? Kamal.
I don't know who does them,
Kamali.
but
I might have to edit that out.
Festivals
Festivals at home. Festivals at home. He's a really dope artist. It's a lot of people creating platforms where people actually come and support. And so I will say asking prices are a little bit different here because some people aren't willing to, pay a certain price, However, the opportunity to get yourself out and get some support and get new followers and get people to listen to your music. I've went to people's shows and they singing their friends' music and it's a lot of people that know him. Like Eddie North had a really nice turnout. I bought a ticket. I couldn't go, but honey, people showed out for him. So I've got to experience quite a few things. And even if I'm not getting the price that I want yet, it's coming. And people are paying though.
Right.
So I am still getting work. Like I had some at Hank's. That was dope. It was been a while since I danced and sang, but honey, it was sexy.
She went back to Caramel. I had to drop some money. That was my big bill in there. Hey,
Yes, okay.
I love it.
Yeah.
When's your next show?
My next show is January 16th, I believe, or 17th. It's the singer-songwriters event that Noma has.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I literally just booked that recently. And Tyne, you know who she is?
Yeah,
She's
Tyne Evans.
Tyne Evans.
The relationship.
We
corner.
are in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're in talks. She's having a beautiful women's retreat.
Wow.
And so I told you my music, Rhythm Refuge, is all about healing. And so I talked to her. So we're in talks about me coming and being able to be the sound healer for that event. So I got a couple things coming up. I'm doing a private event for a group of people on January 7th.
Okay.
So I got like 3 things coming up. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. I've been consistently booked for things and I haven't necessarily had to look, which is a good thing. So that means people are sharing my name and people are talking about me. And that is cool because I really haven't been here that long. I got back in March And so that means a lot. And if I could do it here, if you could do it here, you could do it anywhere.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I'm just working on like, even though I've been in artist development stage, a lot of that was vocally, and I'm very confident vocally. So I've been getting my performance chops up, like with, you know, movement
Gotcha.
and singing. Yeah, it's really fun. I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying working with dancers and bringing an experience. I like that.
Yes. I
Man,
love an experience.
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I gotta watch the clock just a little bit. I'm like, man,
I know.
we got so much we can get into. We gotta save a part two because we gotta wait for your breaking point here, and then another one back in Atlanta, then another one nationally, then another one globally, and then another one with the aliens that's living underneath in the ocean that they just said was really real. So you know what I'm saying? We got plenty of time. I'm gonna always sneak some random shit in there. We got plenty of time to continue to learn about Lyriq.
Yeah.
That's what this whole process is as she learns about us, we get to learn about her. We get to learn about her.
I do want to mention one more thing though. Rhythm Refuge birthed something else, a programming that I have. And the programming is called Art Express. And so I kind of just worked the program on myself and a couple of my friends to make sure it worked. But it's basically social and emotional learning through vocal art.
Wow.
So I assist and facilitate young people, old people, middle-aged people find their voice and creativity and, you know, learning how to turn their traumas into treasures by being creative. Like you can
Love it.
be a storyteller, you could be a poet, you could be whatever you want to be, even if you don't want to be that professionally, to let all those emotions out. It's a nice therapy. It's worked for me and it works for other people. I've seen it. So I'm having fun with that as well.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm excited.
Right. And we'll definitely talk and connect because there's some things that connect some of those dots for you on that tip as well. So we'll definitely make sure that, and it's an important space. I mean, we know the power of words and the articulation of words, whether it be vocally or written, how that transmutation affects you internally to get out what's typically kept in. And what's typically kept in will always rot from the inside out.
Right.
So it's very important. Half our issues is because we don't know how to express how we feel. Half of our issues we don't know or don't do it. So we appreciate you doing that type of work.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
And producers, man, pick up the phone when the nigga call you.
Lock in.
We got talent. Nigga, get your shit on the back end if you believe in it. Don't let me start them talks. Hold on. If y'all believe in y'all skills, get it on the back end. Stop charging so much up front. That's broke nigga shit. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
That's funny because if the right person call, the rates is gonna go out the door. The right person.
I know. So, but if you make them the right person.
So hop on.
Stop playing. We got a right person to my right.
Lyriq Lashay. Oh, hit me up.
I gotta start getting on my what was the DJ? Why am I blanking on it? That did all the mixtapes and that just resurfaced doing everybody mix albums now like mixtapes. He did Tyler the Creator. He did drama. I gotta get on my drama. I swear to God. I know my voice annoying, but
I told you that. I think a few episodes ago.
I know we getting there.
What did you tell him? That his voice was annoying?
No, I tell me that. I tell me that.
Drama.
No.
I tell me that. Don't worry about that.
Nah, he need to get on his mixtape.
Yeah, just
Okay.
I got a lot of things. The A&R is coming for real. The management is coming for real.
Ooh.
The mixtaping is coming for real.
Manager.
The creative director is coming for real.
Yeah.
Nigga, I just gave, the episode we just dropped. I gave some hard ass nugget that I'm gonna send it to them, see if they do it. But it's okay. we gonna create.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
I appreciate it.
Where can everybody find you, Lyriq?
Everybody can find.
No address.
Oh, no. Everybody can find me on all platforms by just putting in Lyriq Lashay. It's real simple. Lyriq Lashay. Again, that's Lyriq Lashay. If you want to book me or want any information on how you could possibly get me in your school or program or business office with my programming, you could go to lyriqlashay.com.
Hey.
lyriqlashay.com.
Y'all hear that? She got a website. Yes.
Yeah. Hit me up.
Man, we definitely appreciate it. And I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna make sure that you also spawn off into your new career of reading audiobooks. So we'll talk later.
I'm down. Let's do it.
There's only so many voices. I'm like, no, we're gonna read these audiobooks.
I told you I want to hear her voice by my bathtub.
Listen,
I'm gonna do some guided meditations too.
Really?
I've been writing certain things. I was like, this could be a guided meditation. I think I might add it like
Police do.
in Rhythm Refuge.
there's a couple people. It's another one. She's in Atlanta, and I got to link you with her. She's a poet.
Okay.
She's a poet that I use for my commercial and my DJ drops. Because her voice is that as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out Ty the Poet.
Yes, Ty the Poet. I'm gonna meet
I'm
you.
gonna make sure I'm gonna link y'all because that's simple. We'll do that right after. All right, man. Lyriq, we definitely appreciate you coming through.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see all the things manifest that you have put in the air and have put your feet are on the ground and you're already moving on it. Now it's just time just to start to collect.
For sure.
It's time to collect. So we appreciate you. Make sure y'all continue to follow us at Streets A&R Podcast, at Streets A&R. We're on everything but Apple. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, watch, listen, tell a friend, send it to somebody, subscribe, all of that good stuff, man.
Do it all,
Appreciate
do
it.
it all.
You make sure you follow Lyriq. Make sure you hit that Spotify button, hit that pin her page, her website to your desktop.
Yep.
We're doing all that.
Yes,
playing.
pin it.
And I hope she got some
phone.
music where we can buy somewhere, either on her website or Bandcamp. Stop playing with the people. Ain't no just streaming. Stop playing. I'm gonna get on all y'all ass about that.
Yeah, I do have some songs that you could buy and purchase on my website.
Okay.
It's
Gotcha.
a couple. It's not too many.
It don't matter because
It's something.
10 hard album sales is more than 10,000 streams. So y'all better come on with it.
Yeah.
Stop playing. We raising the levels, man.
Facts.
But we appreciate you, and we gonna get up out of here, man. It's your host Giddy Jicky with it.
And it's your girl CLB.
Thank you, Lyriq.
Hey,
We
and I'm
out.
Lyriq Lashay.
Hey, we out.
Hey.
Peace.
The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movement starts from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast.